Eric Linask with TMC. We're here at Cloud Expo in New York. I'm talking with Mike Goodenough from Savvis Direct. Mike, good morning. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So, in 3 days here, I've heard a lot of different conversations about cloud, what different people are seeing, what they're experiencing. What are your customers coming to you for?
A lot of our customers are coming to us for starting off in the cloud. Either they want to initially get their foot in the door, they want an accelerator. A lot of our other customers are coming to us for a lot more complex reasons. They're coming to us because they've dipped their toe in the water, and now they want to really step into more of that hybrid model, or that capability that gives them a more robust feature set around orchestration, security, disaster recovery, and those type of characteristics.
How do people typically start? In a cloud or a hybrid model? An all-in-one or a hybrid model?
So that depends if they have private cloud at home, right? So back in their offices, back in their facilities, a lot of them have been tinkering in private cloud situation. At that point, we really try and push them towards a hybrid model, take a lot of the lessons that they've learned up to that point, take a lot of their operational procedures that they might have already adopted for things that are virtualized, because obviously that requires a lot less of the manual touch and a lot more of the quality assurance and double check.
What does it take to get started?
All it takes really is understanding what workload you want to move. And it can begin with anything as simple as moving files and doing a file share, all the way to taking up the entire complexity of your data center. So it really takes understanding what you want to target. If you have a target, it'll move. It's about finding the right cloud at that point. So yeah, that's the beginning step, I think, for me.
How do you help folks get started?
We have a lot of different components within our whole portfolio. We have consulting groups, we have services groups, we have professional services groups. We've got a number of different cloud models that we've built over the course of time. We've got a lot of relationships. So the first step, in a lot of ways, for us to help our customers out is to look and triangulate across the different products that we have, understand what they're used to, and then correlate that over to, again, what they're doing today, whether it be operationally, total cost of ownership, OpEx-based models, et cetera.
From a technology perspective, what are the challenges for your customers and how do you help?
Right now, the biggest issue around technology is what to adopt. It's really difficult to traverse all of the Kool-Aid that's coming from everybody that's out there today. And so a lot of our customers are really running into, how do I know I'm making the right choice? We've had a lot of history within the IT industry, within the technology industry, of embracing things like commons being Intels or commons being AMDs. The cloud is uncommon right now. And so it's really difficult to tell what's going to be a good service provider and what's going to be a service provider who might bring risk with them. And I think if you go back to things like Gartner, if you go back to what we've held true within the industry over the years, companies that can back up true liabilities, et cetera, that really helps to be an enabler. So if you're getting past, I just want my email service out in the cloud, and you're getting more into the complexities of, I want more than just that singular application layer, that's obviously the space where we're helping out in a huge amount.
What's your focus been here this week?
So our focus here has been, for me personally and for my team, it's been the launching of the new portion of our family of cloud. So within Savvis, we have a new app grid product in our Savvis Direct product stacks. For us, that's been a lot of our focus. We put a lot of time and energy into creating them, putting them out there. There's also a whole lot around our Savvis Cloud message. We have a lot within our family and portfolio. And in order to avoid it allowing to cause confusion, we have to bring clarity in the beginning with it, right? So that's really been our focus, is to drive that clarity around Savvis Cloud as a whole.
And what's the reaction been so far?
I like to think it's been outstanding. I mean, everybody who we talk to, they get it. And it's a different mentality in these years where people get cloud, and they're not starting off going, well, what is cloud? Have I used it in the past? They get it now. So now it's more of, how do I make it more advantageous to me? How do I enhance my adoption levels? So it's the next step in the evolution, in my personal opinion.
So considering that evolution, is there a danger in regression based on what we're seeing from our federal government and the NSA doing with its PRISM program?
So I personally think that the work that the government has been doing in being involved with the definitions of what we have to do around security, no, absolutely not. I think it's actually going to demand a new rigor around the cloud to force us to secure it, to force us to add bundles that are secured. A lot of our products, they offer that security right now, but customers don't come to us necessarily with that on the tip of their tongue. They come to us with a broader understanding, and security is an inkling, or it's a component within it. I think the government is pushing us all to begin to focus on saying, no, here are products that are specifically already around the guidelines that have been defined, and now it is a government or a state or a federal approved cloud. And that would go for HIPAA and the other regulations that we have to abide by, right?
Thank you, Michael, for joining us here this morning.
Thank you very much.
I'm Eric Linask with TMC. Follow all of our Cloud Expo coverage in the TMC Video Newsroom.